Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So I just got my Moterm Personal Versa today in the mail, and it's taken about 3 weeks to get here. So I'm really excited to open it. It is about 9 o'clock now because at the end of the day my girls went down. I didn't have time to do anything until now. So I apologize if the lighting seems a bit dark. Anyways, yeah, so I'm really excited to open it. I thought I would unbox it with you guys, give my first impressions, and also maybe do a comparison with the A6 Luxe as well as the Pocket Luxe that you guys have probably seen me use in the past. For those of you guys who don't know or don't follow me on Instagram, I started with my A6 Luxe that I loved. I loved the size because I was trying to find something that was a bit smaller than A5, but still kind of more of that square shape, because when I first started with a personal, it was just too skinny for me. And then, yeah, I found A6 size and I loved it. Sorry about the glare, guys. I do have a table light, that's why. Anyway, so I love the size, and obviously you want to just try more sizes. And so I went down to a pocket size, and I used Pocket XL inserts, and even just that little tiny bit of extra room just makes such a big difference. Love Pocket. And I was using that for a while. I had the cream croc, and I love the cream croc, so pretty, and it was working for a long time. It's actually still working, really, but the reason why I wanted to try something else is because recently I started doing renovations. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you probably heard me say this multiple times or in my past videos, and I just found my days were getting a bit busier, and the Pocket XL was just a bit too small, and I really wanted to try FC compact size, because I've seen that people say that it can fit in the Personal Versa, and it can fit in the Personal Luxe too, I think. But anyways, so I decided I wanted to try the Versa because that was one of the planners that I've never got my hands on before, and so here we are. I originally would have loved a cream croc, but they obviously didn't have it, and then I didn't want a taupe because my A6 is a taupe. And yeah, so I decided to do gray. So I'm giving you my first impressions, and I really do like this. So I wasn't sure about the gray at first because I was so in love with the white, because I do have a pocket white and a pocket cream croc, but this is nice. So it's kind of like, it is a true gray, but for those of you guys who have the dust bag, obviously, if you look at the comparison between the two, it is a bit lighter. Now I know they used to have a light gray in certain planners, and I think I probably would have liked that the best, but this isn't bad. I like it. And it comes with the flyleaf. And I'm sure you guys have seen other videos. I'm not going to do like a detailed comparison of like, you know, or detailed walkthrough of like each of the components, because I'm sure you guys have seen other videos on this, but it's like the Miakara, the Gilio Miakara, which I don't have. So it has the inner pocket or inner binder, and then it has the outer. The inner binder has one decorative pocket and 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontal. And I also did get 30mm rings. Now, since I want to use FC compact, I'm not sure it's going to fit, but I will try and let you guys know. So that's the inner binder, and I will show you a comparison between that and the A6 in the pocket in a minute. And this is the outer, and it is really nice. You know, people have complained that, you know, there's a lot of leather, and there is, but I mean, that's why you kind of get this thing, because you want to put everything that you need in it. And really, I'm gonna put, I think, all my credit cards, all the cards that I don't carry typically with me on a day-to-day that I don't need, and just have it like, you know, replace the wallet. So yeah, so just to go over it, I'm sure you guys have seen it before, but there's 4 horizontal pockets here on the flap. There's a little zippered pocket here, and it just goes this way, and it's pretty deep. You know, for cash or coins. There's a gusseted pocket here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertical pockets, and another pocket on this side. And then there's 1, 2, 3 pockets there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horizontal pockets with a clear pocket here. You know what I just realized is they didn't give the cards that they've been giving, the Moterm cards. I mean, not that I need one, but I thought they were giving those out. Anyways, so that's that. Love it. And you can see this is a regular personal insert, how much smaller it is compared to the actual planner. So the actual outside cover is quite big. And what I wanted to do was give you a comparison now between this and the A6 as well as the pocket, just for those of you who might be considering, you know, different sizes. So it's definitely a heavy planner. Like there's literally nothing in it and it's already heavy. So it's not, I wouldn't say this would be the best on the go planner, but that wasn't my purpose for this. So I'm fine with that. Oh, I forgot to mention that there's a pen holder back here, but I think most people don't really use that because you don't want it to hit the spine. So I think most people just use the pen loop on this, which is fine for me. Okay, so now let me just do a comparison. So first I'm going to bring out my A6 taupe. Let me just move this out of the way. And I know the A6 was restocked really recently. I'm not sure if there's still any left. I'm sure there are in certain colors. The, you know, super popular colors like the cream croc and all those I'm sure are gone, but maybe there's some other colors still left. But here's just a comparison between A6 and the Personal Versa outer shell, okay? And I'll compare it to the inner one for you guys as well. So here's the outer. So height-wise, you can see there's about that much space. And what is that? Let's just measure. It's about an inch, almost an inch. I mean, you can look at up the dimensions on the pictures actually, but it is about probably just shy of an inch. And that's, no, it's pretty much an inch, okay? Height-wise, it's about an inch. When I lay it on top, the side is about, let's call it just over half an inch. A little dent there. I don't know what that's from. So you can see it there. Okay. And it is heavy, like it's almost as heavy as my A6 that's fully filled. Then I'll just go like that and show you width-wise. So when it's the outer shell flat, it's slightly longer. Okay. And that's with the outer shell. Now let's see what it looks like with the inner, just the inner shell. Like the inner binder, I mean. So interesting. The inner binder is pretty much the same. It's actually a little bit smaller. It's about half an inch smaller than the A6. People have complained that like the back is a bit shorter than the front, and I think that's just because this slides into the back cover. I don't mind that. But I like how you can just take this out and now you have a light binder again and you have an extra cover for, you know, a mini or a B6 or whatever you want. So that's there. It's a bit shorter, and obviously then when you open it up, wow, there you go. Let's just measure that again. Yeah, so it's over half an inch. It's about 0.7 of an inch, 0.75 on each side, right? So I almost kind of I mean, that makes sense because an A6 is wider. It does make sense. And the height is about the exact same. But when you actually look at inserts, like your A6 is actually a lot smaller, right? But because it's the luxe, they make it a bit bigger. So that's it compared to the A6. I mean, I have an unboxing, I think, of my A6 as well on my channel, if you want to go look at that. I think I do. Or I'll link it below or link it in the card somewhere if I have one on my channel. I can't remember off the top of my head. What I do have is definitely this one. I'm pretty sure I have this of a comparison with the white color. Oh, and that's the other thing that I should show you is the 3 colors together. So that's cream croc, this is gray, and this is taupe. So I love my neutrals, and I actually really like the look of these together. So at first I wasn't sure if this would be like a cool toned gray, but it's actually kind of warm tone, like they match. You know what I mean? I really, really like that. So let's do pocket. This is the Pocket Luxe. So it's quite a bit bigger, obviously, for just the inner shell. It's, let's say 1.5 inches. Width-wise, the inner shell is just a little bit wider. And then let's compare, I mean, the outers, like, I don't even know if we need to compare because it's going to be enormous. Thing to remember too is for the luxe planners, so the pocket and the A6 that I have, but even for personal, they come with the 30mm rings, whereas with the Versa it comes with 25, and I had to purchase the 30 separately. So when you close that, so that's what that looks like. It's huge compared to that, of course. So when I look at that, that's like 2.5 centimeters, or 2.5 inches, sorry. And like almost 1.3 maybe width-wise. So it's obviously a lot bigger. I mean, it's just two completely different sizes. They're not even the same realm, you know? And if you want to see the 3 stacked on top of each other, there they are. The A6 is actually quite similar in size to the Versa, which I didn't realize. I don't know why. I guess it is a bit taller, but there you go. And so the one thing that I wanted to try was, let me just pull it out here, is I am planning to use a Hobonichi Cousin, the A5 Hobonichi Cousin, and I just wanted to see if it was possible to slip it in. I know it's not going to fit height-wise in like the actual cover, but if I just want to say place it on top or something, if that would fit or if it would stick out a lot. So this is just the Hobonichi Cousin of Vex, so it's just the half, and so it's just slightly bigger than the cover. So obviously it's not going to slip in, but I just wanted to see, you know, if I wanted to bring the binder with this, let's say. So it's kind of awkward, but once it's filled, it'll kind of look like that. Right? And then I could kind of put it like this, maybe. Maybe it would fit on the outer loophole. And that's what it kind of looked like. So it's definitely, it is too big. So, but it's fine. I don't mind it. But what does fit in here in the outer shell is the Stalogy B6, which I also have one of those. But because I got this, I'm obviously going to try to use it. So if I want to carry them together, I'll just do this. I don't think I want to buy a separate cover for it, but maybe, who knows. because they have the new A+ covers for Hobonichi, like specifically for Hobonichi Cousin. But maybe I'm going to try to hold off and get one of those if I decide I like the Cousin. I'm actually going to use it. Yeah, so that's that. What else can I show you guys? I think that's pretty much it. And then in my last video, I had the flip of the clear cover that I was using while I was waiting for this. And so I think I'm just gonna move this stuff over right now, and I can just fit so much more in here. So I think that's it for the comparison part, but I'm just gonna keep filming me setting this up, might as well. So if you guys want to keep watching, you can. And if not, thank you guys so much for watching. I usually do a lot of tutorial type videos, DIYs, plan with me's, you know, unboxings, etc. So I'd love if you wanted to subscribe and follow me on my planner journey, you know, talk about planner systems and all that fun stuff. And thanks guys for watching. And if you guys want to see me set it up, then keep on watching. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is first just put in the FC Compact inserts into the 25mm rings and just see how they fit. Because if there's already a lot of overhang, then I might not need the 30mm. But let's just see what we got here. And I cut slits in most of my inserts, but sometimes they still, when you take out the inserts, the slits kind of get all wonky, and then it almost gets even harder to put back in, unless you're doing like a couple pages at a time, I find. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize 25mm is so small. It like feels as full as it was in here, and these rings are like tiny. Maybe those rings are bigger than I think, or thought, I mean. So I think I'm definitely going to need 30mm rings. Like, that's so tight. Like, I feel like I can barely fit my flyleaf in here. Like, look how tight that is. So if I try to put in the flyleaf, let's do that. Why not? That's with the flyleaf. And I just have a page lifter at the back. Okay, so the back side, it juts out a bit more just because of that unevenness I was showing you. But it does come out, it's a bit almost flush actually. So I don't mind, so I might try the 30mm rings and just see how far out it comes. Because I do think I'm gonna need more space, to be honest. Let's just see. So if I have that in here, like that's barely, I'm just so used to 30mm rings. Like, do I need 30mm rings and overstuff my planners? No, but do I like them? Yep. Oh, what can you do? Okay. So I will add the 30mm rings and try them, but I need to go down to the basement and get a screwdriver. It's kind of past my bedtime, so I'll have to do it later. So I do like the flyleaves to like put, you know, a little bit of deco. I don't like too much deco. I'm really a functional planner at heart, but kind of like it just to clip a little bit of something on it, you know? So So yeah, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. And I will add in all my cards, but I'll probably do that off camera because I'll have a lot of personal cards that probably don't want to show the information on here.
I'm just jumping back in here really quickly to show you. I changed it to 30mm rings just to show you what it looks like. And so there is a bit of overhang, but I actually kind of like that. It looks like a notebook with tabs on the side. So that's what it kind of looks like. It's almost like flush to the sides. It jets out a little bit, but it's pretty flush in terms of the actual inserts. And then if you stick this back in here, I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Okay. And then it does not jet out the outer edge. So it's pretty much flush, like the tabs are flush with the outer cover. So I don't mind that at all. I like that. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, just so that I have a bit more room. Just wanted to jump in there and show you guys that one.
Okay, so that's what it looks like. And I love it. If you guys want to see a flip of this, it's just my last video. Or maybe the one before this, actually. I'll link it over here or down here because I think I might be putting on a tutorial before this one. So I like that you can just take this out, and if you just want something compact, you also have that. So I do love it. I really like it. So let's see how long I stick in this before I want to switch. But in all honesty, I do love the FC compact size. That little bit extra room just always makes a big difference. And I was kind of getting, I don't know, I didn't really love the boxy, kind of that square look anymore with the A6. And I found even with the Pocket XL, just that boxiness of it made it a bit harder to carry into things. I like to slip into a bag. So I'm actually switching my on-the-go planner to like a Hobonichi Weeks, or a Hobonichi Weeks dupe actually, instead of the Pocket Planner, because it's just so compact. And this is going to be kind of like a stay-at-home kind of thing. And I do have a Hobonichi Weeks cover coming in the cream croc, and I'll show you guys that when it comes. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, you can leave them down below. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, these kind of videos, DIYs, plan with me's, unboxings, etc., please consider subscribing, following me on Instagram, because I do post on my stories a bit more often than on YouTube. And thanks again for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.